Hey everybody, Sean Henderson Pierre back again, another beer ramble, and today we're looking at Monk on the Radio by Band of Brothers Brewery Company here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. One of the only black-owned breweries, but this is one of 6 black-owned breweries here throughout the U.S. And decided to go ahead and do a review of this. And here we go. Hold on. Stand by. This happens all the time. Been doing these reviews and I keep having to go on this side. I've been opening with my mouth, but Lisa, I know you're watching. Here you go. Have a can opener. Always have one, just being lazy and getting one. So I don't know what else is on TV. Anyway, yes, the website says 8.2%. I mean, here the bottle says 8.2%, but the website on Rate Beer says 7.9% for this. This is a Belgian ale style. So far, no scores on Beer Advocate or Rate Beer, but this is one of 10 beers that Band of Brothers puts out. One of the other is an IPA called White Widow. They have a brown ale called Downtown Brown, and they have a saison farmhouse ale called Station One, which I had at Calusa in downtown Mobile. Had it on draft, and I thought it was excellent. So here's the beer here. There's like 6 other breweries across the country. One of them is called Black Frog, which is based in Toledo, Ohio. You have the 18th Street Brewery, which is in Gary, Indiana. You have 2 in Harlem, and another one called Cajun Fire, which is in New Orleans, Louisiana. So, nice looking beer. Very little head up top. Definitely get some of those Belgian malts in this already. Our Belgian Blond Ale is one of a kind. The most prominent feature of this beer is the yeast. Definitely has that. The yeast is allowed to ferment at much higher temperature than normal. This produces a much more complex and robust yeast profile and leaves the beer dry. Freshly ground black peppercorns and coriander in this. So won't go on reading it all. Spicy flavors for the yeast combination, I guess. Definitely hear the smell of the coriander, and definitely has that sort of, like most Belgian ales, makes the beer very strong, boozy, especially at 8.2%. So down the hatch. Oh yeah. Oof. This is strong, but this is good too. Definitely getting some of those coriander taste flavors in this. The flavor of the malts is there. It's going like real smooth, going smooth down, like almost like a, even though maybe a different style. It's something I've had from Green Flash before, brewery. I'm not putting Lafrique in that. Lafrique is a Belgian IPA. This is a different style of beer here. Man, this is really nice. So, and reminiscent of some of the old school beers from that you've had back in the day. I mean, that were brewed back then, um, like the Leffe Blonde, or maybe something from sort of using some of the old school purity laws to make this. Um, yeah, these guys really did their homework on putting this together. Now, for whatever the reason, I can't get on their website. I tried logging on in their website. I couldn't get on. So I'm gonna hit the link. It always brings me to the GoDaddy site. So I don't know what's going on there with that, and I'm not gonna try to do any technical work on this right now. But yeah, this is the first. This is the first beer I bought. You know, again, I've had their saison farmhouse ale station one on draft, and this is the first time buying their beers, and I know they're brewed throughout available throughout the state. Some places I've gone to that people can get these beers, get their beers. Others, like, it's kind of hard. The three places I go locally here, they said they had it, but they stopped selling it for whatever the reason, and so they're back and they stop, and for who knows why they stopped. But yeah, this is a marvelous, marvelous, marvelous blonde ale. I meant Belgian ale, Belgian blonde ale, whichever. But I'm gonna call it Belgian ale. Very well balanced. You get the flavor of that coriander, get the flavor of the not overly the yeast flavor, but almost like a something from Chimay. That's kind of remind me a little bit. And even though Chimay maybe the ABV may be a little higher, but it's kind of that same range of flavors and complexities to it. Yeah, I mean this is really nice, man. I think they did a bang up job. I really would like to get more into their beers, and like I said, I'm gonna be calling on the hunt, looking around to find what they have. Um, but this is superb. This is very well done by Band of Brothers. I mean, again, they have 10 beers they put out. I list three of those, and of course, one of them I'm drinking right now, Monk on the Radio. So, um, what more can I say? This is excellent. I'm gonna put this as a straight up A- beer for me. This is A- all the way. This is really good. That's just my view on it. I mean, this is a good blonde ale. Some fruit characters in this as well. Yeah, I'm gonna be sipping a little bit more of this before I go to sleep tonight. So, um, well done by Banner Brothers. So A- for me. So that would be a 9. Um, Tell me what you think about this, folks. It deserves that score or doesn't. If you had it, leave your thoughts and comments on the bottom. Well done, Banner Brothers. More can I say? I'm gonna keep supporting you no matter what. Jonas and Pierre, the Beer Rambleton. Keep on watching, and as always, cheers, the brothers.